Long ago, when Emperor Arkadius, following the sanctity of the church, banned gladiator fights in the Hippodrome, dark figures who have made big money from betting started to make the city bullies and vagrants fight with swords at the back streets. Upon this, the Bright Spark administrators of our city, who saw that the excitement in the Hippodrome has dramatically decreased, put on the stage the demonstrations in which bears were cut into pieces by shepherd dogs, or a lion and a tiger were fought instead of gladiator fights. Nowadays, a few of the criminals who have been sentenced to death or heavy sentences are thrown in front of a lion in the arena with a sword in their hands. The poor novice prisoners, trying to protect themselves by huddling together, is watched from the stands by a huge crowd of idiots with laughter and mutual cheers of greens supporting the prisoners and blues supporting the lion. There's always a cheerful crowd of people at the neoron dock. Soaked in sweaty tunics, Syrians unload the goods to warehouses. Singing songs, Iberians carry the grains sent from Egypt to silos. Slaves sent by their owners tell the travelers who came to the city, whose first thing to do is undoubtedly to find a place to stay, why the inns they promote are better than the others. Infamous for not buying anything, Isaurians roam around the quay, and the big-nosed Bithynians call out to passers-by and try to sell their "you can't get enough of its taste" products with a shout. The front of the Nymphaeum, next to the Balance Aqueduct, is always full of shouting children. Children who have finished Samatia in their minds and feel that they have reached the age to have the courage to go to other districts to have fun, play and wander, go to Forum Bovis together, risking the scolding they will hear from their mothers, who will undoubtedly ask them where the hell they were, try to climb up the statues at the Nymphaeum, wet each other, and return home in the evening, exhausted and hungry. In this city, people want to be called Romans, not Greeks. Above all, if you call them Hellen by mistake, you can even get beaten up. Hellen means pagan, and pagan is the name given to those heretics who still secretly worship the ancient gods. But this city also has an intellectual crew. They do not go to watch chariot races at the Hippodrome. They see blue and green team supporters as rattle-brained idiots. All are admirers of the Neoplatonic school in Athens, all of them longingly search for the pagan period. There are even some who attribute the collapse of Rome to the conversion of the Romans to Christianity. All of them often appear in the rituals in Hagia Sophia to hide that they still secretly worship for the pagan gods. Actually, it's easy to distinguish them. If someone talks about this city not by its official name, Constantinople, but by the name of Byzantion, as the colonists from Megara gave it more than 1,000 years ago, then you can tell that he is one of those educated elites trying to appear intellectual and possibly a pagan. After the Forum Boys, the crowd of Meze Street suddenly ceases. The next part of the street is much calmer and quieter. It should be so. Villas, groves, vineyards and farmhouses where the Byzantine high society lives are lined up here, one after the other. You can't buy olive barns from there. Very expensive. I always buy olive barns from Mihail's shop. And Mihail makes it very well.